I am Valmiki, the ancient eye that witnessed history, the hand that writes the eternal truth of the Ramayana. Tonight, we stand at the threshold of its most brilliant chapter, the Sundarkand. It is the tale of a servant, Hanuman, who faced the impossible, a hero whose potential lay dormant until the crisis called. When the noble Ram was exiled to the forest with his wife Sita, darkness conspired to test the light. The demon king Ravan carried Sita away to his golden citadel across the sea. On the shores of that vast ocean, Rama's allies, the Vanaras, stood weary, searching for a way to reach her. The waves stretched endlessly before them. Hope seemed lost, and yet among them stood one, quiet, unassuming, who had forgotten his own power, Hanuman, the son of the wind. For when hope had vanished and a distance of 100 yojana persisted, it was not his strength that bridged the gap, but the unshakable remembrance of his Lord, a devotion so pure it dissolved all his doubt and unlocked a power he didn't know he held. Listen closely and feel this current of devotion, for no boundary, no limitation, no fear can stand against the heart that is surrendered to the divine. Let the journey begin. Days had passed, hope had thinned, and the ocean seemed to mock their silence. No bridge, no path, no answer, only distance.
Who among can cross the sea? The horizon itself seems to flee from us.
In my youth, I could have leapt this ocean in a single stride, but age has stilled the storm within my limbs.
Then what hope remains? Shall we wait here until the tides bury our courage?
Yet in their midst stood one, the quiet servant, the gentle strength forgotten even by himself. The wind watched, knowing its son was about to remember who he was.
O Hanuman, mighty child of wind, you who once soared through the skies without fear, have you forgotten your own power?
If my Lord commands, the sea shall part its heart for me, for there is no distance where his name does not reach.
And so the whisper of faith became a storm. The humble heart swelled with a divine remembrance, and strength returned like a dawn to a sleeping sky. He rose, vast as the mountains, his spirit blazing with Ram's name.
Jai Shri Ram!
Thus, in one breath of faith, he awakened the impossible, and the ocean waited for the touch of devotion. Summoning every whisper of devotion, every ounce of love that bound him to his Lord, he leapt. Jai Shri Ram! He soared across the vast expanse, higher than the eagles, faster than thought, the waves bowing beneath his shadow. But his faith was tested, even in flight. From the ocean's heart rose the mountain Mainak, the golden mountain, gleaming like the molten dawn. He bowed before the wind sun and said,
Rest a while, mighty one. Even heroes must pause.
But Hanuman smiled.
When duty calls, even rest must serve it.
And with a grateful bow, he soared onward. From the depths arose Surasa, a test given by the gods.
No one shall pass me without entering my mouth first.
Then open wide, O mother, and witness how faith finds its path.
Fulfilling Surasa's request, Hanuman proceeded further in his quest, remaining steadfast and resolute. But from the clouds rose Simheka, the shadow grasper, a demoness who fed on fear.
Try to take me if you dare.
Thus, even the darkness bowed to faith unbroken. And beyond the last wave, the golden spires of Lanka shimmered, proud, distant, unaware of the fire carried in the heart of a single devotee. He had crossed not only the sea, but the boundary between belief and becoming. For when the heart remembers its divinity, no ocean is truly vast and no sky unreachable. The journey had only begun. Beyond the endless sea, a city shimmered like molten gold. Lanka, Ravan's jewel and his curse. Its streets glowed with splendor, but its soul reeked of pride and fear. Here, among demons and deceit, Hanuman crept, a single spark in enemy's night. He passed by halls of laughter that echoed cruelty. He saw warriors feasting, blades glinting beside them, and towers whispering the name of Ravan, the king who defied the heavens themselves.
Where shall I find her? The mother of virtue, the beacon of hope. Each palace mocks my search, yet my heart will not tire.
Then, carried by the breath of destiny, he heard it. A whisper of sorrow beneath rustling leaves. There, beneath the Ashoka tree, sat Sita, frail yet radiant, her faith unbroken even in despair.
Mother Sita, the world mourns for you. My lord weeps for you, but soon his arrow shall weep for Lanka. Devi, do not fear. I come from him, my lord Rama.
Words are easy to shape. How shall I know you speak the truth?
By this, his ring, the seal of his vow.
And in that instant, the garden bloomed again. Tears became offerings, and despair gave birth to resolve.
Tell my Lord, I endure not for life, but for the promise that truth shall triumph.
Mate, your faith is his strength, and his yours. The dawn will soon return.
Thus, the messenger became more than a bridge. He became faith itself, taking root in the heart of despair. But the gods had not yet finished testing him, for the fire of Lanka still awaited. The message had been delivered, yet Hanuman's heart stirred. He had seen her sorrow, the chains of pride that bound this golden city. Could he return without shaking the throne that mocked the divine? So the servant of Rama chose defiance. From palace to tower, his roar thundered. Let all of Lanka know. Jai Shri Ram. But fate turned, and so came the test of flame. The mighty one was seized, bound in iron, and led before the lord of arrogance, Ravana.
A mere monkey dares invade my city. Speak! Who sent you?
One who fears no darkness, who is the embodiment of light and whose arrows burn brighter than your pride. Lord Rama, Prince of Ayodhya.
Laughter filled the hall, thunderous and cruel, and in his pride, Ravana mocked the messenger of faith.
Let his tail be wrapped in a cloth and set ablaze. Let Lanka see what happens to those who serve false kings.
Fire is your gift, O king? Then let this Lanka be my yagya for Prabhu Rama.
Across rooftop and towers he soared, a comet of fury and devotion. The city that once gleamed with vanity now burned with revelation, for the flame of faith consumes all falsehood.
May peace return where pride once ruled. My lord awaits, and the dawn draws near.
And from those ashes rose a message that no empire built on arrogance can stand before truth. Hanuman turned toward the ocean once more, carrying not destruction but the light of awakening. Thus ends the trial of fire, not as a tale of might, but surrender. For the truest strength lies not in battle, but in the faith that no flame can consume. And so across the trembling sea Hanuman returned, not the same who had leapt across it, but one reborn through faith. He carried not just tidings of Sita, but proof that devotion can make mortals touch the infinite. For what strength could cross the ocean, what courage could face fire, if not the strength of a heart that knows no separation from its Lord? In every age, the ocean changes form. For some, it is doubt, for others, despair. And like Hanuman, we do forget the power that already rests within us. But remember this: when faith becomes your breath, no distance is too vast, no darkness too deep. The impossible becomes inevitable. Thus ends the Sundarkand, the beautiful chapter, not for its battles or fire, but for the light it kindled in one's heart. A light that still guides the world, reminding us that devotion is the bridge across every sea. Jai Shri Ram.
I will have you know, this was done from start to finish within a week. Like, everything from planning, recording, props, cutting, everything was done within a week. That's amazing.
Yeah, so there's a lot of characters in this. Narrator was Valmiki, and that was done by me. And Samhita did half of the shadow behind the scenes stuff that you saw. Om, our president, was Jambavant as well as Ravan both. And Vignesh was Hanuman, and I think he was that one, Angad also. And Sita and Sursa was done by Asha. And how many characters did we have? Yeah, there was a lot of characters, and there were very few people doing them. So yeah, thanks for the great team.
All right, now we have reached to the final act of tonight's event, and we will be having a small arti in the corner right there, as well as kirtan to accompany the arti. So the arti will be led by Parmama Prabhu, who is one of our council members at ISKCON Chicago, and he's been in the movement since 2007 and was introduced back in Australia. And after moving here, he's played a vital role in just creating a very nice community, helping with college outreach, book distribution. He's just passionate about Shastra and how it's very applicable to students. And so if any of you as students or as alumni or working professionals have any sort of questions, want to dive deeper into certain discussions, please feel free to have a nice conversation over dinner. That being said, so we'll have the arati going on there, and we'll also have kirtan going on here simultaneously. If anyone would like to take one of these little LED, light diyas, and would just like to offer it as a nice gesture, please